Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Tribe 9 Episode 2. So, this is a crazy show, wacky, nutty. I kind of enjoyed the first episode, just for like the craziness of it, but I'm hesitant because I felt like they threw a lot at us. I want to see how they flesh it out as the show goes. So, that's really like the most hesitant part because I'm really not sure of we didn't really get to see the players on the enemy team, so it didn't make me care about the enemy team much, except for like two of the people until we started playing, and then we got to see some of the others. We also didn't get to see like a good layout of the field. Like I couldn't tell if it was like the size of a normal baseball field or if they were running bases like super far away. It seemed like some of the bases were farther away based off perspective of some of the characters on the bases. I talked about that in my discussion of last episode, but either way, we are in Neo Tokyo. There is this XB law to try to subdue these different tribes that youngsters have formed and make it so they solve their conflict through extreme baseball rather than like crimes and stuff like that and beating each other up seemingly. We have Taiga, who's a tuna fisherman who came in wanting to play the extreme baseball and everything. And then we have Haru, who is the super agile, kind of insecure guy who is trying or got dragged into playing, but is realizing that he's somewhat capable and seems like that's boosting his confidence a little bit. We also have the Minato tribe, which is who they played their first game with, and seemingly at least the leader or the one of like the better members and other seemingly like a third main character kind of thing is wow, where did I write it down? Shun Kamiya. So yeah, and then we have a bunch of other characters as well. It's a very interesting show. The music was crazy. Felt like I was in like a rave club the whole time, but yeah. Let's get started, guys. Enough recap. I think we all know what happened last time. So we are gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Do 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 Funimation. What is this? Is this another tribe? What the hell? What's up with his eyes? The air of what? Okay. So they have a game to play. Are these our next enemies? Are they human? What's up with those eyes? We didn't have an opening last time, did we? Now we do. Okay. I like the song so far. It's loud. These guys. Ugh. Whoa. Maybe they're like season enemies? I don't want to say villains. They seemed pretty important in the opening there. Sorry if I'm yelling. I'm trying not to. The music is really loud. I can barely hear myself talk. Shit. That's cool. I like the opening. At least the song, anyway. Awesome. Episode 2, The Destroyer. I totally get that, trying to practice what you're gonna say before you go in. Yep, I figured someone's gonna walk up behind him. Wait, I didn't practice enough? Oh my god, Haru. Was that a skit? I don't think so. Rumors, huh? Hmm. They're studying the rules? Yeah, that makes sense. Why do I feel like Taiga's not going to do as good? Oh my god, she has a gun! Oh my god! Okay. Say airsoft gun. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So the hand holding the ball has to hit the person. That's a good distinction, though. This is the exposition I wanted, though. Okay, so the bases are really far away. All of Minato cities, if okay. Suppose. Not even worried. What are these coffee hangovers? I don't even know what those are. Even when I used to drink coffee like freaking my only drink, never had issues like that. Hmm. And he's fine now. Hmm. So I'm gonna go back and look because I feel like I either missed it or I'm just having a hard time believing. I think she said, "What do you get if you win?" And she said the winner gets whatever they want. And then she said like only if you lose. So I feel like I just misread something there. So I'll go back and look just to clarify because should practice. Nice. Because that's pretty crazy if the winner gets to get whatever they want. I could foresee some issues. There's gonna be Shun showing off. Because you're not gonna be able to hit it anyway. Otherwise, it'll be no contest. Maybe he will hit it because it goes right down the middle, but definitely not the first hit, I don't think. Nope, it's gonna be insane. 30%. You have a long way to go, Taiga, if you want to beat him. He almost hit Arasugawa in the face. So the pitch didn't even come. He threw it higher, and then because he swung, he struck out. He swung thinking it was going to come to the same spot. I get what happened. You're just gonna play mind games again. Yeah, his eyes are supposed to be real good. I feel like Haru might be able to hit it. Is he gonna trick him out on the third pitch? Oh! You can dodge, though. Part of the rules is you can dodge. Avoid him. That's what you're good at. Oh my god. And you're out. Better than Taiga did. Because he doesn't know. Ah, there's the title. The Destroyer. People. Oh god. How long ago was this? Oh god. Oh, so this is Oh no, these guys beat the Bunkyo tribe. Okay. I think this is current, right? I thought we were going into a flashback, but so are they not following the laws, the XB law? Is that what's going on? I thought all tribe fighting was supposed to be through the game. Yet it seems like he just burned their shit down. Yeah, I was gonna say, with the bases being so far apart. Oh my god. He's gonna walk the bases. Bathroom break. He's gonna still win, isn't he? It'll be there soon. Alright, Taiga. Nice. Showing your stuff a little bit. You're about to get wrecked. Oh god. Poor Taiga. He's in a completely different world right now. God damn it. I don't know why this song is giving me like Danganronpa vibes. It reminds me of some of the music that would play in the back of like the game while you're going through, at least like maybe during some of the more intense parts. Food. Damn it! Last show I just got done watching had them eating a lot, and now this. I'm so hungry. I still have one more show to watch after this. I just want to go eat food. Oh my god. They were all about to not do it too. What's going on with him? He was just saying he was hungry, right? He needs his coffee. Is that going to become a plot point where they need to, like... He's not going to have his coffee for one of the games, and the others are going to have to carry their weight because he can't or something? What? Oh god. What are you doing? Why is it making him swing? You ruined all the food. So Monami is the big guy, I believe. I didn't get that name last time. Oh god, here we go. Uh-oh. He didn't hear him say the name before, right? That seemed to bug him being called that. I don't think he likes it. Sudden Haru flashbacks? What? He's crying? Okay, yeah, he's just happy to have friends, seemingly. Oh. You know, the character designs remind me a lot of Danganronpa as well. Like the wacky and crazy, vibrant colors, and I don't know. Seems like a nice tribe in comparison to some of the others we've seen. Shit. We just cut to some crazy shit, didn't we? They're gonna set this up. The episode's gonna end with them, like, arriving at Minato City or something. Jeez. Well, there's bats. So, Jesus Christ, people are all bloody and shit. So did they actually play, or are they just beating people up? I don't know. Cheating on you, Tuna. He got a little shook the last time someone called him out, it seemed like. Oh my god. Everyone always picking on Taiga. Yes, nothing bad will happen after that ominous line. Nothing will change. Right. Hmm. Gee, I wonder who that is. And here they are, I bet. Oh. Jeez. I keep thinking it's gonna end. Alright. Is it their turn now? Royal family. Jeez, just drop out of the sky. Yes, in the next episode we shall. Alright. Shit, no outro that time, though. That is going to be it, guys, for episode 2. So, that was a good episode. It was pretty much exactly what I wanted. I still want there to be a little more build up on the team dynamic because baseball is a team sport, you know? So we got the rules, which is exactly what I wanted. And we'll go over that in a few. But they've only built up this one guy. We got his name, didn't we? Ojiro. So... But we don't know who the rest of his team is. Unless he's going to be like a solo player. Like he's so badass that he does kind of like what Shun did here. Where he's like, hey, you know, all of you versus me. Kind of thing. But I guess we'll see. But yeah, so supposedly Ojiro is the heir to their, I guess, the Neo Tokyo royal family is what they said the crest was, right? So Lord Tenshin was the one that is said that Ojiro's the heir, that he's like reluctant. So is he like the king of Neo Tokyo or whatever their like social, they say royal, so I think king, but whatever their social structure is, like is he the leader and Ojiro is going to be the next one if he proves himself by taking down some of these other tribes? I don't know. Interesting. But they seem, I guess while we're talking about them, I don't really have much to say about them because we don't really know much yet. All we know is they mentioned royal family, he's the heir, and that he's been going around beating 3 other tribes. One of them, Bunkyo, and there was a couple others that they said. I didn't write down the names, because, I mean, I don't know if those tribes they seemed injured. I don't know if they're dead, and since they've been, I'm guessing, since they've been beaten, that doesn't mean that they're gone, right? They're still tribes, so maybe I should write them down. Let's see if I can find it again. Because that might, although they didn't even show us them, so, you know what, I'll wait. I'm gonna wait, because if, like, I don't even know what they look like to be able to be like, oh yeah, that's them, so they'll reintroduce them when we see them. Except for the Bunkyo tribe, we got to see them a tiny bit. Got to see, like, one member. Alright. Let's see if we can find the rule about wins, right? That they mentioned. It's right here, right? Let's see. Minute is like this because he's our leader. I'm surprised we're still around. And then any second now. What's the loser have to do? Is what he asks. Whatever the winner wants. Okay, so no matter what? Only if you lose. Alright. Damn. So, yeah. Interesting. That's really crazy. Because, like, the question I have is, Arasugawa says whatever the winner wants. But I feel like it's gotta be within some restrictions, right? Because that's just insane. Like, so they're like the tribes, right? And so, like, if anyone ever beat Shun, like, say they managed to beat the Minato tribe in a game, which it sounds like they don't have to worry about that because of how good he is. But if they did win, couldn't they just say, like, I want Shun Kamiya to quit the Minato tribe and join us? And then they get that, best player. So not only were they strong enough to beat him, they now have him on their team, and now they're probably, like, the strongest, Um, and then just because it's anime, and I know anime likes to do this kind of thing, so I'm not gonna pretend that I didn't think about it. Whenever you say anything you want, I just imagine a really pervy character that is gonna be like, when I win, Arasugawa is gonna be all mine for the night. Like, could they do that if they actually did win? Could, like, they just say, like, all right, Arasugawa, you gotta sleep with me, or something like crazy like that. Like, that's fucked up in my opinion, obviously. But, like, could they do it? Is that within the rules? Like, I feel like there's gotta be exceptions, or else that's just crazy. Or, like, what if they said, I want your whole team to kill yourselves? Like, would they legit have to just go and commit suicide? I don't know. But like I said, I feel like there's gotta be exceptions to that. I feel like it's not whatever the winner wants. Like, I feel like what she meant to say was the winner gets to choose, which would be a better way of saying it, because that means that he has choices, but that doesn't mean that he gets to do, or they, I don't know why I'm saying he, could be a she. But the winner gets to, like, that's not saying the winner gets to do anything they want. That's saying that the winner gets to choose. And I don't know, maybe that's just translation issue or whatnot, but I'm sure we'll learn more. If they really meant whatever, then I bet we're probably gonna see that, like, creepy person that says something like that, or we're gonna see some, like, extreme things of, like the antagonist team for the episode is gonna be like, when I win, and it's gonna, like, say some crazy shit, and then they're not gonna win. But yeah. Anyway, interesting. All right. Well, I'm glad I went back and looked at that, because that's pretty nuts. But yeah, the rules, they're pretty basic. I'm glad they kept it pretty easy, because I mean, I know a decent amount about baseball, but a lot of the rules seem to go out the window. There's no home runs. So no matter how far the ball goes, you go get it and you try to tag the person out. You have to tag it out. There's no, like, throwing the person at first the ball and they catch it with their foot on the base and that means you're out. That's not a thing in this. You have to take the ball, use the hand that the ball is in, and touch the person with it. Which to me means if you have the ball in this hand and you don't have it in this hand, you can't just touch the person and they be out. The ball has to be the one to touch the person. Which is very important distinction, because if they didn't, like, have that distinction, you could argue that when they're holding the ball and then when you're trying to fight back and you punch the person, that, like, they showed that you could do, the contact with their face would mean they came in contact with the person, which would mean they were out, if it didn't distinguish that it had to be the hand with the ball. But obviously, they said you have to touch the person with the ball. I don't think you actually have to, like, turn your hand and the ball has to physically touch them, because in one of the examples, they had the ball in a glove, and then the glove touched the person, and that was enough for it to be out. So there are little distinctions there, which I think I do understand them, but yeah. And yeah, you can just fight the people that are trying to tag you out, seemingly. So you can either dodge them or knock them out of your way in some way. I imagine dodging is one of the more effective ways, or kind of like what like Taiga did it, right? Where he grabbed the guy's arm and managed to, like, flip him over and stuff like that, and then go on base. Things like that to get them out of the way, because obviously when you're trying to run to first, your goal is to get to first. Your goal isn't to, like, beat this guy up, unless you're Taiga, maybe, because he seems to be all into the fighting. But But yeah, anyway. And we learned that all of Minato City is the field, or pretty much all of it. So the bases are, like I thought from the context clues of last episode, the bases are really far apart. Which just adds to that, which for one, I guess it gives time for the runners and the defense, right? Or I guess it gives more time to the defense than the runners. So they have time to like get in position. And also I wonder, does that mean that you don't have to take if you interesting. That's something that I just thought of. Okay, so if we assume that most of a city is a base, or is like between the bases, right? That means it's not a direct line. You can't constantly see the person. Which means that, I mean, they made the good distinction that you just wait for them at the base rather than chase them around, you know? But that means that from going from like first to second is like pretty crazy, because you could take the, like, since they can't tag you out by stepping on the base, you don't have to get there quickly, right? You could legit take your time and like sneak through buildings and like ninja your way there, assuming that they're trying to find you in between the bases. Obviously, like they said this episode, it's probably going to be someone waiting at the base for you when you get there. But technically you could, you know, sneak around and make your way to the base. I wonder if there are, like, because I wouldn't be surprised if there's more rules that we didn't cover here, you know? I wonder if there is a time limit to how long you have to get to a base. I feel like there must be, or else someone could just take forever, right? Because if you can't tag them out and you have to physically, it turns into like a game of hide and seek where they're just hiding somewhere the whole time and then the game never ends. So I feel like there's got to be like a time limit to reaching the bases or something, you know? So maybe that'll be something else that we learn. Just all these little rules that I'm thinking of and trying to like poke holes in this, because I mean that makes sense as to why, you know, they have the idea that in normal baseball that you can you know, if you have the ball and you step on the base, that person's out, because that stops them from, you know, it makes it so they have to try to get to the base as fast as they can rather than take their time. So, interesting. All right. Well, I'm excited to learn some of these rules, but yeah, I'm also interested to see this royal family show up, Ojiro. I wonder if he is gonna play, like we saw them with bats and everything, but they were all like beaten and bloodied. I guess maybe that was from trying to stop them at the bases or whatever. Like the base fights maybe got really intense and that's why they're like broken and bleeding. Or is, you know, is he just beating people up? When he went to the Bunkyo tribe, it almost seemed like he just burned the fucker down and beat up everyone there, but maybe that was just after the game, you know? Maybe they played the game, lost, and then he burned the fucker down kind of thing. I don't know. But I'm curious. And then really, honestly, the only thing I have to talk about other than that is like the nickname the Destroyer, and that's who Shun used to be. So it seems like Shun used to be a pretty brutal fighter, and he softened up over the years and everything. So yeah, I'm sure we'll get flashbacks maybe, or maybe they'll just keep insinuating as to what that means, like how badly did he beat people up and stuff like that. But yeah, also interesting how they're like furthering the dynamic with our main three, where we have Shun, who's kind of like the typical anime protagonist who's like really OP, you know, and then we have like all kinds of tropes here, because we also have Haru, who's that like shy, like doesn't think he's good but he's actually really good kind of characteristic. And then we have Taiga, who has all the confidence in the world and thinks he can be the best, but is actually the worst out of all of them, you know? So it's really interesting, these three different cliches they have going on with, like, the main three. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. This was originally a Patreon exclusive, and what that means is that you guys can go to my Patreon, become a member of the Patreon exclusive tier, and get access to all of the rest of this show. So You know, episode 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way through is on there right now if you're seeing this on YouTube. So check that out. If you're already watching this on Patreon, thank you so much for the support. And yeah, links should be popping up on the screen, or it should be in the description of my Patreon. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.